I'm Jamie from Crabgrass Puppet Theater. I'm delighted to be here as part of the Week of the Young Child celebrations. I wish we could all be in the same room having fun with this show together, but that's not the way we can do it this year. So instead, I'm going to do a story for you called One Good Turn. So, this story is from our show called Smart and Small Conquers All. That's a story about how even the smallest animal, if they work really, really hard and think really hard, can do almost anything. But is that really true? Could a jackal, an animal that's kind of like a fox, ever beat a big, strong tiger? Well, I wasn't sure. And when I'm not sure of the answer of something, I go looking for stories from all over the world that might help me figure it out. And for this question, I began my search in India. I went deep into the jungle looking for stories. But before I could find even a single story, I found something else. Now, most of the time in India, tigers hide deep in the jungle. People don't see them very often. But once in a while, people and tigers meet. And when that happens, the people get scared, and they try to catch the tiger and put it in a cage. Hey! And that's where I found this tiger. Psst. Psst. Hello? Are you talking to me? Yes. What do you want? Let me out. Now, why would I do that? Because if you don't, the hunter will come back and he'll kill me. Oh no! Oh yes, and he'll take my beautiful stripy skin and turn me into a rug. And people will walk across me all day long. Ow! Ooh! Stop! Cut it out! Ow! That's terrible! So, you will let me out. I can't do that. Why not? If I let you out, you are probably going to eat me. What? Me eat you? Now how could I eat someone so kind, so thoughtful, so honorable? Meow, 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 meow. If I let you out, do you promise not to eat me? I can't believe you even brought that up. Well, what do you think? He promised. All right. I'm free. How do you feel? I feel wonderful. I feel marvelous. I feel hungry. I bet you're hungry after being in the cage. Why don't I go get us some pizza? You like mushrooms? Pepperoni? Right, one plain pizza coming right up. No, I have everything I need to eat right here. Wait a second. You said you would not eat me. Did I really say that? Oh well, I guess I was wrong. But you promised. What kind of an animal does not keep its promises? Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. What kind of animal does not keep its... I know! I know! A tiger. But this isn't fair. Not fair. I tell you what, go into the jungle and ask the first 3 animals you meet if it is fair for a tiger to eat a man. And if just one says it's not fair, I will let you go. That's great! But if you can't find an animal who thinks it's not fair, you must promise to come back and join me for dinner. Do you promise? Good. I'm going to take a little nap, and when I wake up, I'll be very hungry. All I have to do is find one animal that thinks it's not fair for him to eat me? This is going to be easy. Now let's see. I need an animal who would make a good judge. There's got to be some animal who can help me out in this. I know there's one here someplace. Bird, I am so glad to see you. Yeah, well, just wait a second. I gotta warm up. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. That's a little high for the first thing in the morning. La, 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 la. Hey, do you have a cough drop? No, sorry, but listen, Bird, you fly high and see far. You can be my judge. I'll do my best. I found a tiger in a cage. He asked me to let him out. He promised he wouldn't eat me, but when I let him out, he jumped on me, and now he wants to eat me. So, do you think that's fair? Well, I don't know. Let's see. Do you think it's fair for people to chop down the trees so I got no place to live? No. Is it fair for people to fill the sky with smoke and pollution so I can't even sing my songs? No. Fair? People are never fair to animals, so I hope the tiger eats you. Top to bottom. Ha! Ay, 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 ay. Oh. Wait a second, Bird. Bird, wait! Wait, Bird! Eats me top to bottom? Well, that didn't work out quite the way I'd hoped. Who cares what that bird brain thinks anyway, right? He's got his head way up in the clouds. No, I need to find an animal that's real down to earth. Someone that's real level-headed. That's what I need. Snake, I'm so glad to see you. Yes. Listen, Snake, you can be the judge. I found a tiger in a cage. He asked me to let him out. He promised he wouldn't eat me, but when I let him out, he jumped on me, and now he wants to eat me. So, do you think that's fair? Let's see. Is it fair for people to chase me and try to slay me? No. Is it fair for people to scream when they just see me? No. Fair. I hope he eats you nose to toes. No. Snake! Snake, come on! That's 2 strikes against me. I only have 1 more chance, and I have got to find an animal who will see things my way. Let's see, what do I need? I need an animal that's really smart, and one that likes being around people. Did someone call for a jackal? Jackal, of course, you're the cleverest of all the animals. You can be my judge. I found a tiger in a cage. He asked me to let him out. He promised he wouldn't eat me, but when I let him out, he jumped on me, and now he wants to eat me. So, do you think that's fair? I'm sorry. Could you say that all again? Fine. I found a tiger in a cage. He asked me to let him out, and he promised he wouldn't eat me. But when I let him out, he jumped on me, and now he wants to eat me. Is that fair? Is what fair? For him to eat me. For who to eat what? The tiger! Oh, a tiger, is it? Take me to meet him. You want to meet the tiger? That's right. All right, well, actually, it happened over on the other side of the jungle. The first thing I found was this. A very large cage. And then, and that is a very, very large pussycat. Oh dear. So you're back. Let me guess, you couldn't find a single animal who thought it was unfair for me to eat you, right? Well, it's true, the bird and the snake, they thought it was fair. So what are we waiting for? I still have 1 more chance, and I'm trying to explain things to the jackal here, but he's not getting it very quickly. So give me another second. Oh, all right, but I'm getting hungrier. Now do you see, jackal? I was walking along, and I found the tiger in the cage. Oh, of course, you and the tiger were walking around the cage. No. No? No, no, no. I was in the cage. Oh, of course, I was in the cage. No. No? No. The tiger was in the cage, and the man was in the tiger, and the cage came walking by? No, no, no! I am the tiger. Yes, and I was in the cage. Oh, you were in the cage. Yes. But however did you get inside? What do you mean? Well, did you go like, excuse me? Did you go like this? No, 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 that's not it. Oh, you went like this. Yeah! Oh, get down, you look ridiculous. Watch carefully and I will show you. Yes. First, you open the door. Yes. And then you walk inside. Yes. And then I close the door and lock it tight, just like that. Yeah. No! No! Jackal, let me out. I don't think I will. But that's not fair. Oh! Well, if you think it's not fair for a tiger to be in a cage, ask the first 3 people you meet. Maybe one of them will let you out. Good day. But wait a second. This is so unfair. Hey, Jackal? Yes? Do you like pizza? Come on, I am gonna buy you a terrific lunch. One good turn deserves another. so much smaller than that big strong tiger, the jackal used his head and came out on top. I'm going to show you a little bit about how these puppets work. And let's start with the star of the show, the tiger. Now the tiger is a wonderful puppet. I love this puppet because really it's my arm inside that is most of the tiger. He does have a head made out of a styrofoam ball with crushed up newspaper covered with glue and paper to make his face. And that is on the stick that I hold right there. But my arm inside is what becomes his body. And we put a piece of cloth on the top and on the bottom, tuck the four corners into these wooden feet that I made, and there is the tiger. Will you join me for dinner? And then there's the jackal. The jackal is built a lot like the tiger, except my hand can't fit inside his body because my hand's actually as big as his body. So we made him a body out of paper mache, mixed up glue and paper. And then he has feet, a rod back here that I can turn to move his head, and also his tail. So that is how the jackal works. One puppet where you can really see how everything works is the bird. You can see the rod comes out the bottom, and I'm actually holding it right where you can see it. And he does a lot of swooping and moving like that, but he also has a string right here that I grab with my finger. And when I pull that string, that makes the wings move. So that's how the bird works. And then the last puppet in this show is in some ways really the simplest. The snake. Now the snake has a head, and with him, the rod, the stick, comes out the side, and I hold it in back like that. And his body is a cloth tube, and inside that cloth tube are a bunch of beads, kind of like a necklace. And that's what gives him that great slithery wiggle. So that is how these puppets work. Thanks for watching. We're going to follow this up with a little bit of an arts and crafts project where you can learn how to make puppets that are kind of like this, that you can use in your own shows. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Happy Week of the Young Child. I'm Jamie from Crabgrass Puppet Theater. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Jamie from Crabgrass Puppet Theater, and now I'm going to show you how to make puppets at home that work pretty much the same way the tiger in the show you just saw works. So, if you'll remember, the tiger was basically a head on a stick. So, for this project you'll need newspaper, a stick of any kind, some marbles, or even little rocks, or anything that has just a little bit of weight in it. You could use a thread spool also if you have some of those hanging at home. Some masking tape, string or twist ties, like come on the package of bread back in the old days. Scissors if you're going to use string. And first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a face for your puppet. Now I'm pretending to do this, but I'm going to show you the face, the tiger face that my partner Bonnie Hall, who designed the show you just saw, she made this morning, little tiger face. So we're going to make that, going to cut it out, then we're just going to set it aside. So we've got a face, now we need a head. Going to take your newspaper, and there are two ways to do this. One way to do it would be to take your stick, tape it to the newspaper, and then crumple up the newspaper all around it. Wrap it with masking tape. You can also just crumple up your paper without the stick in it, find a space for the stick, and shove the stick in. Now I happen to have a pre-crumpled and masking tape ball here. So I'm just going to take my stick and put it right in like that. There. So you've got the head, you've got the rod. Let's put the face on. I'm going to take either glue, or I'm just going to use masking tape here. And I'm going to just tape the head on with masking tape, so it's right there. Okay, so we've got the stick, the head, the face. Now we need the skin, the costume for the puppet. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to pick up this piece of cloth I have. We have this really nice piece of cloth from Africa, but napkins work really well, or handkerchiefs, bandanas, those are all great. You're going to take your marble rock thread, tuck it into a corner, wrap the fabric around the corner, take string, and then bind it up really well. This is where twist ties would work really well. And you're going to do that on all four corners. I have a piece right here where we've already done that. So you can see, here's the cloth with the balls, the marbles in each four corner. Then you take your face like this, right there. Put this over your arm, and you're almost done already. You can do it just like this, and that works pretty well. But this is flopping around, it's not attached to the head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it up to the head like there. I'm going to take two pins. Again, you could use tape, or you could use glue. Stick the pin in there, and the other one on the other side. Move the debris away. And there you have your very own tiger puppet. Would you join me for dinner? So, there you go. You can always visit us online at crabgrasspuppets.com, and we have some more activities for all the different shows. You can just go and explore and see the shows that we have available. And in the meantime, enjoy this wonderful week of the young child. Thanks a lot. Have fun. Go outside. Play. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe, mash the bell, and I'll see you then. And for more fun with Crabgrass Puppet Theater, visit www.crabgrasspuppets.com. Bye-bye.